स्वागत करते हैं जी एक बार फिर आप सब ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਡੇਵਿਡ ਹਾਈਨਰਿਕਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਹਨ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਨ ਫਰੇਜ਼ਰ ਵੈਲੀ ਹੈਲਥ ਕੇਅਰ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਇਨਵੋਲਵਮੈਂਟ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕ ਹੁਣ ਹਸਪਤਾਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਵਿਧਾਵਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਮਿਲਣੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਜੋ ਹਨ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਨਾਲ ਫੰਡਸ ਰੇਜ਼ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਣ ताकि ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਸ ਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੀ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਲਿਆ ਕੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹੈਨਰਿਕਸ ਜੋ ਹਨ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਦੇਖ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਕੈਟਰੈਕਟਸ ਦੇ ਮਾਹਰ ਹਨ ਤਾਂ ਆਓ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਰੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ So doctor, a little bit about yourself. You have been an ophthalmologist for a long period.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a comprehensive ophthalmologist, which means that I do from children to adults. I began practice in Chilliwack area in 1990, so 26 years ago now.
Wow.
It's a long time.
That's a long period.
Yeah.
So as you said, you're a comprehensive doctor who looks from children to adults.
Right.
Over the years, what are you observing? Technology is having a great impact on our lives. So is that actually affecting our eyes also? Because we generally hear, we have never ever seen before small children wearing spectacles and coming,
Right.
and otherwise also it is said that it is having a great impact on our eyes. So please tell us in details.
That is true. There is a tendency towards increasing myopia, which is short-sightedness.
Right.
And you see a lot more children wearing glasses now. Studies have shown, and trends are that there's an increase in the use of glasses as a result of the intensive close work.
Right.
Everything from iPads, computer screens, and so forth.
Right.
And pediatric associations now recommend more time away from close activity and time spent outside to help mitigate that trend.
Well, this is what we are being told to do, but
Well,
generally
it's all
we are
true.
finding it's not being done. And there are many other complications also which we
Right.
see. Obesity is one, and sedentary lifestyle is coming
Right,
forward.
for sure.
So, in your practice, what do you see and what should be done?
Well, my practice, as I mentioned, is comprehensive.
Right.
So I'll deal with children,
Right.
Individuals with all sorts of eye afflictions, as well as those in later years who start developing cataracts. I have a particular interest in certain diseases of the eye, such as cataracts,
Right.
macular degeneration, glaucoma, those diseases.
Okay.
Certainly we see with the increase in technology, both in my field and in others, there's more techniques that are available to us. The cataract surgery field has increased dramatically over the
Right.
past few years with newer techniques, and especially involving lasers, and facilities have increased to make themselves more available for
Right.
cataract surgery. You now see the advent of a lot of private centers as well.
So when you talk about cataracts and glaucoma, as you said, what are the reasons for this? Is it just with passage of age, or it happens due to some other reasons also?
Well, we live in a complex world, for sure. We do know that exposure to light is one of the main factors in the developing of cataracts.
Okay.
We see a high incidence of cataracts nowadays, especially we are also doing cataracts at an earlier stage
Right.
because of the techniques and the increase in our capacity to diagnose and treat these cataracts.
Right.
So you are seeing cataracts being done earlier. That certainly is something that the population needs to be aware of the opportunity.
Right.
People no longer need to remain, with poor sight as they get older. Yeah.
And also, as you said, we live in a complex world, but it's not that there's a specific age when people face, or it's just more exposure to light or the way you live your lifestyle. Is it because of that?
I'm not sure that question really has been answered.
Dr. David, if you could tell us that, like with passage of time, of course, your eyes are going to deteriorate, but definitely there are new techniques now which you talked about. But what about the operations? Many people say that, you can get operated and it's good enough. Is it good enough?
Well, I'm not sure which exact operation you're referring to, but
Like, for example, like you talked about your after 40, you're having a problem and then you get your eyes operated upon, it's good enough for you instead of wearing the glasses.
Well, laser techniques for myopia, short-sightedness, as well as hyperopia are now becoming quite commonplace.
Right.
There are very good techniques through the private centers that can alleviate much of that. It doesn't change the fact that your eyes get older, and as a result of that, you still have more trouble with the development of cataract. You know, the fact that at age 40 you're having this difficulty up close is an indication that the lens inside your eye is becoming more rigid, less flexible, less able to accommodate.
Right.
And as a result of that, you know, that's the first sign people first notice that they're getting older and that they're heading towards eventually perhaps a cataract operation.
Okay.
You know, the laser surgeries do not change the fact that the eye is still maturing internally and may require surgery at some point.
Right. How does diet help, and how does exercise help?
Well, for sure, diet we know is beneficial. You know, proper diet with appropriate nutrition, vitamins, and so forth are important in the health of the eye.
Right.
You know, individuals who show signs of macular degeneration and aging disease in the back of the eye, we know that supplemental vitamin care is beneficial.
Right.
And there are many products out there that are now recommended for that. Omega oil products help with the back of the eye, as well as the supplemental vitamin therapy.
Right.
Good health for the eye involves proper nutrition.
Coming to you know, this Fraser Valley Healthcare Foundation, the work which they do, and you are also involved with them.
Right.
Why do you feel, doctor, that the public should support these causes? Isn't it the job of the government only?
Well, certainly the government has many priorities,
Right.
and healthcare is definitely one of them. But they're stretched in many fronts.
Right.
And there are many areas in which the help of the public is encouraged or enlisted to assist in maintaining optimal care and facilities and techniques and equipment that will benefit the public.
Right. And at the Eye Center where you work, you know, you are cooperating with the foundation and you're trying to raise funds.
Right.
What kind of machines do you want to get over there, and how it will help the people?
Right. The Eye Center that I'm involved in began in 2002 and was primarily supported by various foundations and service groups to obtain the equipment required to do cataract surgery. We have probably the most efficient premier center in British Columbia.
Right.
And we've been the source of many studies by different groups to try and emulate and copy what we've been able to achieve. There are several types of machines that are involved in cataract surgery, which unfortunately are quite expensive.
Right.
They're very good, but they're also expensive. And periodically, like with most electronic equipment, you have to upgrade to keep you know, at the forefront of technology and
Absolutely.
at the highest and best safety. The equipment that we use, called a phacoemulsifier, is the machine. It's like a microscopic vacuum cleaner that goes inside the eye to take the cataract out, and following that, an implant lens, a plastic lens, inserted. Those machines need replacing, like most technology, on a 5 to 10 year basis.
Right.
The healthcare is stretched, as I mentioned, in
Right.
many ways, and there's a periodic cycle of replacement of machines,
Right.
which, in our view, is not fast enough for the technology.
And that's
You know,
where you seek the support of the public, so that they
Right.
come forward and you can get those machines, and ultimately the public benefits from them.
Absolutely.
Great. If anybody wants to come forward and be a part of this movement, where they can contact, where they can get the information?
Well, the Fraser Valley Healthcare Foundation can be reached through the Fraser Valley sites. They can contact them to obtain ways in which to supply funds.
Right.
We've been fortunate that the Lions Club, who has an interest in visual rehabilitation, visual items, has spearheaded this for us. The Lions Clubs can be contacted.
Right.
They have a Centennial Legacy project which they're working on to try and raise $600,000,
Okay.
which will go a long way for these machines,
Right.
Microscopes and phacoemulsifying machines. They can also be contacted to
Great.
assist us in that.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for
Yes,
coming
very
forward
much
and
so.
giving us this basic information and how public can be involved and benefit from all this. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੀ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਜੋ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਕਾਰਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਛੋਟੀ ਉਮਰੇ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਨਕਾਂ ਪਾਉਣੀਆਂ ਪੈ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਸੈਡੈਂਟਰੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਸਟਾਈਲ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਜਾਏ ਅਤੇ ਰੈਗੂਲਰ ਟੈਸਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨੇ। ਮਿਡ ਏਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਕੈਟਰੈਕਟ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਆਣੀ ਹੈ। 40 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਹੱਥ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੰਡੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਰੈਗੂਲਰ ਟੈਸਟ ਕਰਵਾਈਏ ਤੇ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਹੀ ਡਾਈਟ ਅਤੇ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇਹ ਕੰਟਰੋਵਰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਸਬਜੈਕਟ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਬਹਰਹਾਲ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਨੇਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਠੀਕ ਰਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਫਰੇਜ਼ਰ ਵੈਲੀ ਹੈਲਥ ਕੇਅਰ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਉਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਆਮ ਜਨਤਾ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ। ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਕਰੀਨ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਚੇਂਜਸ ਲਿਆਉਣੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕੇਗੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦਾਨੀ ਲੋਕ ਹਾਂ, ਵੱਧ ਚੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਦਾਨ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਉਹ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਜਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਕਿ ਆਮ ਜਨਤਾ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸਕਰੀਨ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਹੈ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।